Thank you so much for watching. This listening test will help you 100% getting your desired band score. बट कैसे आप अच्छा बैंड स्कोर ले सकते हो, एक अच्छी प्रैक्टिस कर कर आप स्क्रीन के ऊपर देख सकते हो। एक स्क्रीनशॉट शो हो रहा है और ऊपर आप देख सकते हो लिरिक्स, मतलब कि जो एग्जामिनर बोलेगा इस वीडियो में साथ साथ आपको दिखाई भी देगा और साथ में उसके आंसर भी होंगे। इसके साथ क्या होगा, आपको टिप्स एंड ट्रिक्स पता चलेंगी कि एग्जामिनर कैसे एक दूसरे के साथ क्वेश्चन पुट अप कर कर वो अपना राइट आंसर को फाइंड करते हैं और 100% वो रियल एग्जाम में देखने को मिलता है। सेम पैटर्न, सेम दिस विल बी हेल्प टू यू गेटिंग योर डिजायर बैंड स्कोर। सो अगर किसी को पीडीएफ चाहिए प्रिडिक्शन क्लास मटेरियल, देन यू कैन ड्रॉप मी मैसेज ऑन व्हाट्सएप। एवरी स्क्रीन फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल देख सकते हो, और अदर पेजेस की तरह या अदर चैनल्स की तरह हम बोलते नहीं है वीडियोस में। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आप प्रूफ देखो, देन आप जो पीडीएफ में से हमें देखने को मिला है बुक्स में से उसको बाय करना चाहते हो तो आप मुझे व्हाट्सएप के ऊपर मैसेज कर सकते हो। एवरीथिंग विद स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग है, हम कोई स्क्रीनशॉट या कोई पेज का किसी का उठा कर नहीं डालते, बिकॉज एवरीथिंग क्रिएट बाय सेल्फ एंड एवरीथिंग इज़ ए रियल। अगर किसी को चाहिए देन यू कैन ड्रॉप मी मैसेज, तभी मैसेज करना अगर 100% उसके ऊपर फोकस कर कर 100% आपने मेहनत करनी है तो।
Facilities, addressing her local town council about changes that have been made to the park.
As chair of the Town Council Subcommittee on Park Facilities, I'd like to bring you up to date on some of the changes that have been made recently to the Croft Valley Park. So if you could just take a look at the map I handed out, let's begin with a general overview. So, the basic arrangement of the park hasn't changed. It still has 2 gates, north and south, and a lake in the middle. The cafe continues to serve an assortment of drinks and snacks, and is still in the same place, looking out over the lake and next to the old museum. We're hoping to change the location of the toilets and bring them nearer to the centre of the park, as they're a bit out of the way at present, near the adventure playground, in the corner of your map. The formal gardens have been replanted and should be at their best in a month or 2. They used to be behind the old museum, but we've now used the space near the south gate, between the park boundary and the path that goes past the lake towards the old museum. We have a new outdoor gym for adults and children, which is already proving very popular. It's by the glass houses, just to the right of the path from the south gate. You have to look for it, as it's a bit hidden in the trees. One very successful introduction has been our skateboard ramp. It's in constant use during the evenings and holidays. It's near the old museum, at the end of a little path that leads off from the main path between the lake and the museum. We've also introduced a new area for wildflowers to attract bees and butterflies. It's on a bend in the path that goes round the east side of the lake, just south of the adventure playground. Now, let me tell you a bit more about some of the changes to Croft Valley Park. One of our most exciting developments has been the adventure playground. We were aware that we had nowhere for children to let off steam, and decided to use our available funds to set up a completely new facility in a large space to the north of the park. It's open year-round, though it closes early in the winter months, and entrance is completely free. Children can choose whatever activities they want to do, irrespective of their age. But we do ask adults not to leave them on their own there. There are plenty of seats where parents can relax and keep an eye on their children at the same time. Lastly, the glass houses. A huge amount of work has been done on them to repair the damage following the disastrous fire that recently destroyed their western side. Over £80,000 was spent on replacing the glass walls and the metal supports, as well as the plants that had been destroyed, although, unfortunately, the collection of tropical palm trees has proved too expensive to replace up to now. At present, the glass houses are open from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, and it's hoped to extend this to the weekends soon. We're grateful to all those who helped us by contributing their time and money to this achievement. The gardens have really been a...
That is the end of part 2. You will hear a woman calling a tourist information office to ask about a festival.
Good morning. You're through to the Tourist Information Office. Tim speaking. How can I help you?
Oh, hello. Could you give me some information about next month's festival, please? My family and I will be staying in the town that week.
Of course. Well, it starts with a concert on the afternoon of the 17th.
Oh, I heard about that. The orchestra and singers come from the USA, don't they?
They're from Canada. They're very popular over there. They're going to perform a number of well-known pieces that will appeal to children as well as adults.
That sounds good. My whole family are interested in music.
The next day, the 18th, there's a performance by a ballet company called Eustatis.
Sorry?
The name is spelled E-U-S-T-A-T-I-S. They appeared in last year's festival and went down very well. Again, their programme is designed for all ages.
Good. I expect we'll go to that. I hope there's going to be a play during the festival. A comedy, ideally.
You're in luck. On the 19th and 20th, a local amateur group are performing one written by a member of the group. It's called Jemima. That'll be on in the town hall. They've already performed it 2 or 3 times. I haven't seen it myself, but the review in the local paper was very good.
And is it suitable for children?
Yes. In fact, it's aimed more at children than at adults. So both performances are in the afternoon.
And what about dance? Will there be any performances?
Yes, also on the 20th, but in the evening. A professional company is putting on a show of modern pieces with electronic music by young composers.
Uh-huh.
The show is about how people communicate, or fail to communicate with each other, so it's got the rather strange name, Chat.
I suppose that's because that's something we do both face-to-face and online.
That's right. Now, there are also some workshops and other activities. They'll all take place at least once every day, so everyone who wants to take part will have a chance.
Good. We're particularly interested in cookery. You don't happen to have a cookery workshop, do you?
We certainly do. It's going to focus on how to make food part of a healthy lifestyle. And it'll show that even sweet things like cakes can contain much less sugar than they usually do.
That might be worth going to. We're trying to encourage our children to cook.
Another workshop is just for children, and that's on creating posters to reflect the history of the town. The aim is to make children aware of how both the town and people's lives have changed over the centuries. The results will be exhibited in the community centre. Then, the other workshop is in toy making, and that's for adults only.
Oh, why's that?
Because it involves carpentry. Participants will be making toys out of wood, so there'll be a lot of sharp chisels and other tools around.
It makes sense to keep children away from it.
Exactly. Now, let me tell you about some of the outdoor activities. There'll be supervised wild swimming.
Wild swimming? What's that?
It just means swimming in natural waters, rather than a swimming pool.
Oh, okay. In a lake, for instance.
Yes, there's a beautiful one just outside the town, and that'll be the venue for the swimming. There'll be lifeguards on duty, so it's suitable for all ages. And finally, there'll be a walk in some nearby woods every day. The leader is an expert on insects. He'll show some that live in the woods and how important they are for the environment. So there are going to be all sorts of different things to do during the festival.
There certainly are.
If you'd like to read about how the preparations for the festival are going, the festival organizer is keeping a blog. Just search online for the festival website, and you'll find it.
Well, thank you very much for all the information.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
That is the end of part 1.